on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Lance going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Lance to throw it. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
They're going to the air on the opening drive. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it. You work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson will keep it, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Edwards, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. This time Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 43 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. His throw incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in this...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Tyrus Bowser blowing that play. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. It's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go option to the short side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
No, we changed it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well timed. I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Come on, 38. Check right.
On 1st down, Lance
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
and he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
52.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Ready, go. Set.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. Lance back to throw as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Gold is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of